Hi, my name is Amina Bay, and in this podcast, we're going to be talking about a topic that affects a lot of people, specifically 280 million people worldwide, which is depression. Depression is a mental health disorder that affects so many people, and the rates are just going up, and up throughout the years, and it's something that we should talk about. It's usually misunderstood by a lot of people, but it's really important to talk about it. In this podcast, I'm basically just going to talk about how it impacts our lives and people around you, and most importantly, how to get the help that you need. I'm also going to share my personal experience with depression and how it affected me because it looks different for everyone, and I wanted to inspire people to get the help they need even if they don't want it. Whether you're the one struggling with this disorder or supporting someone who is, this podcast is for you. If you don't know already, depression is a mental health disability that affects your brain and affects the way you feel. So you feel long periods of hopelessness, sadness, being overwhelmed, or not enjoying things that you usually enjoy. Over the years, people have been talking about mental health more, as we know. It's on Instagram, TikTok, Snap, most social media platforms. There's going to be something about mental health on there. There's also people who come to at least our school in the district that come every year to talk about mental health, suicide prevention, and things along those lines. The number one cause of depression is usually stressful life events, genetics, and brain chemistry changes. From 2024 statistics, 280 million people worldwide experience depression. Obviously, those 280 million people don't exactly get the help they need. The age groups that depression has been affecting this year, or last year, 2024, have usually been 18 to 29-year-olds and older adults, 60 years old and older. Out of all those people, only 19.38 of adults reported a mental illness in the past year, and 20.17 of youth ages, 12 to 17-year-olds only, experienced a major depressive episode in the past year. Out of all the years so far, depression has just been going straight up, and 2025 might be the highest it's been in all time. Like I said, everyone deserves to get the help they need, even if they don't want it. Besides just reading the statistics and from my notes, I also wanted to add in my personal experience. There were a lot of signs of depression starting from the age I was 12 when my dad passed away. And ever since then, I've had the signs of depression. I've had the overwhelming feelings, the feelings of hopelessness, and like a blanket of sadness kind of put over my entire life, where I didn't want to do any schoolwork. I didn't want to talk to my family, and I kind of just stayed in my room as my safe place. And I wasn't diagnosed with depression. I have like level 40 depression, which is kind of on the high side, as well as anxiety. And I was diagnosed at the age of 16 years old now, and I've been experienced that for about 4 years. And the tables kind of turned on me when I was like 15-ish. I kind of just had to deal with it on my own. And through then, I was kind of asking for help and getting denied, asking again, getting denied. I didn't get to go see the therapist that I have now. And I kind of didn't get the help I needed. And now growing up, I was like 15 and a half when I actually took action and was like, no, I need a therapist. I think that it really depends on, you need a really good support group to get through hard times if you can't get professional help. I'm still experiencing signs of depression. I really haven't been wanting to do anything I don't want to do or things that I should do. It took a really long time for me to get up enough confidence, like build up enough motivation, and realize that I needed help to talk to someone. And it just takes a lot of patience. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast, and remember that it's okay not to be okay, and reaching out for help is a sign of strength and not weakness. The first step is also so important. Even if you can't get professional help like getting a therapist or a psychiatrist, talking to a friend or family member is the first step that can make a huge difference in your road to recovery. Also know that there are resources online and in-person places with people who are ready to help you at all times. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast on depression and mental health. Take care of yourself and keep moving forward.